Hey everybody, it's Father Edward Luna here and bringing you another little interview about things happening in the media world, in the theater world, I guess you could say in this case. It's Christmas time, and last year there was I Heard the Bells. It was in the theaters. I was super impressed by that film that came to us from Sight and Sound Productions. People might know Sight and Sound because I know a lot of people go down to Branson, Missouri, and they also have a theater in Lancaster, Pennsylvania as well. And it's just one of the great theaters producing wonderful content and people taking it in. So today I'm joined by Katie Miller, who's going to share a little bit about what's coming to their streaming platform, which I was totally unfamiliar about the streaming platform. I've always wanted to see the Christmas show from Sight and Sound, never had the opportunity. So I think this is the moment for me now. So thanks so much, Katie, for joining me today.
Yeah, so happy to be here. Thank you so very much.
Yeah, tell me a little bit about Sight and Sound just in general for those who might be a bit unfamiliar with the company.
Yeah, so Sight and Sound, we are originally based where I'm at right now in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and we have our sister theater in Branson, Missouri, and we have been a ministry in business for the last almost 50 years, and we are most known for bringing Bible stories to life on stage. But in the last several years, we've grown to as you said, have a streaming platform now that you can watch our productions on wherever you are in the world. And we also last year launched our very first film, I Heard the Bells.
Yeah, so tell me a little bit about the streaming platform. So this is something I download in the App Store. I pay a monthly subscription fee. Is it a one
Yep.
fee? What are all the logistics behind the platform?
Yeah, so you can get all the information you need at sight-sound.tv. But we have a yearly subscription rate that gets you, we say, your front row seat to everything that we have happening there. But you also can do individual rentals as well. So if there's one title that you're particularly interested in, you can watch just one title or as many as you would like if you don't want to pay for the whole subscription for the year. So you could do either option that you prefer.
Now, it's my understanding, like if you go down to Branson or Lancaster, in your case, that your theater is quite large. Don't you have like live animals in the productions as well?
We do. So our theaters have 2,000 seats and we have a cast of 50. Our set pieces are 30 to 40 feet high and they wrap around the audience. And we do have live animals. So we have everything from sheep and donkeys and llamas and camels to dogs and cats and all sorts of different birds in the show. And so it is quite an experience for sure.
And one of the shows that you do, and I know this past year it's been Queen Esther has been kind of the main staple, if you will. And I was just looking on your website and saw that Queen Esther is going to be extended at least in Branson, and that's where I would probably end up going. There are a lot of places I
Uh-huh.
want to see in Missouri lately, and
Yeah.
maybe I'll do a little stay in Branson and then I'll go visit everything else I want to see. So it seems that Queen Esther has been extended, and that was a show I wanted to see this year. Just the calendar got away from me, so I was happy to see I still have some options for next year. But of course, you're known for your Christmas show, and it's called The Miracle of Christmas. So, what is the show? Obviously, it's probably about the birth of Jesus. That's the great miracle of Christmas. But what could people expect when they see something like that?
Yeah, so Miracle of Christmas is one of our oldest running shows. It actually first debuted on stage in 1996, and it has become a family tradition for millions of people. It's been seen in person in our two theater locations by more than 3 million people over the last 20 to 30 years that it's been on stage. And this year we finally said, okay, after all of these years, it is time to capture it, put it on the Sight and Sound TV platform, get it out there for people who can't come see us in person. And we have it on stage here in Lancaster this year, and we are totally sold out for the rest of the run. So we were super glad that we had made the decision to capture it. And the show itself, it just is such a classic, cherished traditional Christmas story. It starts at the very beginning. You get to know the characters of Mary and Joseph and the time that they lived in and the difficulties that were a part of their regular life. And it just takes you through the entire story. You meet the shepherds, we meet the wise men, we meet Elizabeth and Zechariah, and just all of the different people that are central to the Christmas story. And, it is such a story of hope and of joy and just all of the Christmas, everything that we, come to cherish in this season and celebrate in this season.
So the fact that now you're recording this so people can actually watch it live on the app, is that right? For the next few days, you're recording
Yeah,
it, and then it's going to be on the app again. So if you don't see
yeah.
it December 1, 2, or 3 when you're live streaming it on the app, then you can catch it later in time for Christmas.
Yeah, right. So we recorded it just a couple of weeks ago, and it'll be broadcast at specific show times today, December 1st, and then throughout this weekend. And then it'll return to the app a little bit later once we get the final file on there for everyone to watch throughout the rest of the Christmas season. So we're super excited for people to watch. Since launching the Sight and Sound TV platform, it's been such a gift. We're humbled by how many people throughout all of the world have joined us. And the last number that I got was people from over 175 countries have tuned in on Sight and Sound TV. So for all of us, no matter where we are, to come together and have a Christmas experience, it's what the season is really about. And it's something that feels really special to us this year.
Yeah, and last year for Christmas, it was I Heard the Bells from Longfellow's poem. Now, is that available on the app if someone wants to see that as well? Or
Yes,
can
right.
people watch that, I guess, too?
Yeah,
In
so we
spirit?
launched, yeah, so we debuted our very first feature film last year. As you said, I Heard the Bells, and it's the story of the Christmas Carol written by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow and the events in his life that led to him writing that poem, which then turned into the song that we all know and love. And that is also on Sight and Sound TV and is available if you get the season pass. You can then watch both Christmas productions. And it's also available wherever you stream movies. So it's on Amazon, it's on Apple TV, all of the different places available for rentals too, if you prefer it that way. And the DVD is available this year. So I Heard the Bells is widely available wherever you like to watch or however you like to watch your movies. But also, if you want to get the season pass, it's on Sight and Sound TV too.
Yeah, so you mentioned that your theater in Lancaster, for example, is sold out for the rest of the season. And so obviously streaming it here is going to be the way to see it. And I think, a lot of people probably have heard about Sight and Sound. They've heard about the theater in Branson or in Lancaster. They've always wanted to see it. Life just never has brought them there. So it's you bringing your theater into their homes. So I think that's marvelous.
Yeah, no, it is really our hope. We like to call it's our virtual third location. And it launched in 2020 in the middle of us being all unable to go have these experiences together. And we never really anticipated it to grow into what it is, but now it really feels like a special way to connect with those and be able to provide messages of hope and inspiration to those who can't come see us in person. We know that even if we had tickets available, not everyone can travel to one of our two locations. And so this is a way to continue to extend the ministry and these stories that we are so very passionate about beyond our two theater locations.
This is all wonderful. And once again, can you just tell us how to get plugged into Sight and Sound to be able to watch some of these things? Should we wish to subscribe or buy a pass or even just rent it digitally for one time?
Yeah, so the best way to get information is to go to sight-sound.tv and all the information's there. And we hope to be able to connect with you and celebrate the holidays together.
Well, that's wonderful. I know that I'm hoping to make this a part of my own Christmas celebration this year as we start pretty soon, the season of Advent, and to prepare for that great miracle of Christmas. And Sight and Sound can help us to do just that. So thanks so much, Katie, for joining me today.
Yeah, thank you so much. It's always great to be with you.